What's going on, guys? Welcome again to another edition of Twisted Vapor. Hope you are all enjoying your day wherever you are. So today we're looking at a very nice little pod system today, a joint collaboration between Renovo and Vaporesso. This is the new Zero pod kit, and it's made for beginners. As you can see, this is a new beginning. Very, very nice. So let's dive on down, take a look at the box. Okay then, guys, let's take a close-up look then at the Zero pod kit done by Renovo and Vaporesso. So as you can see then, this is the top of the box. We do get the Zero pod there at the top. We also get a little bit of branding there and a new beginning. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. As you can see, I have got the rainbow version. Along the side then, we do get some more branding there. Nothing up there. We do get a couple of little things down here. As you can see, we do have the Omniboard Mini in progress with this. We also have the press to fill system, quick charge option, and a C-cell inside. Very, very, very nice to see that inside a pod system. Very nice indeed. Along the bottom then, we also have the contents of the box, as well as our usual little warnings down there, and our social media links at the base there as well. Very, very, very nice. So let's open the box up then. And there she is. As you can see, guys, there she is, sat in all her glory. But what else do we get in the box? Let's take off the pod to start off with. Underneath the pod then, we do get an extra little box at the bottom of the box. We just lift this box open like so. As you can see, we do get a lovely little priority bottle there to help with our top fill. So it's nice that they included this little unicorn shaped bottle. If you haven't got one of these really small nozzle type ones, then it is really nice that they have included one for you in the box. So very, very nice. I kind of like that. Also inside this box then, we are going to get our usual little user manuals and things like that. We're going to get our little caution card and also a little diagram showing you how the filling method works. And we're also going to get a little envelope. We love these little envelopes, don't we, guys? We really do. We love these little envelopes. Inside that little envelope then, you are going to get your warranty card and your warning card. Very, very nice. And as you can see, the last thing in that box, guys, is a lovely braided Vaporesso cable. Very nice. Nice little charging cable there. Very, very, very nice. So, let's move on to our little pod system. Just give it a quick little wipe because it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet. So this is the Zero pod by Vaporesso and Renovo. So as you can see, very, very, very nice. We do have a single button down the bottom there. We also have a very nice little charging port down the base, and we also have our little pod at the top there as well. So let's start from the top then. Let's go for the pod first. Now the pod itself, guys, is supposed to hold 2 mils of juice, but it is more like a 1.6 if I'm honest. We do have our lovely little C-cell coil sat right there in the center, as you can see. And we also have our little filling method down there at the bottom. Now, as I said, guys, the filling method on this is a spring-loaded, basically a spring-loaded little filling cap. So the idea is you'd get your little bottle that is provided, you'd then pop that into there, and we can then push that in. As you can see, that is a spring-loaded filling valve. Very, very nice. So once that goes down, e-liquid will go in, and once it goes back up, it will shut it off altogether, stopping any leaks happening. So very, very nice. I like that. It's very different. I've never seen this before on a pod, and I kind of like that with it being very, very different. Also at the side then, guys, we will see 2 little contact pins. They are to make contact with inside our pod, as you can see there. So then we are able to fire. So airflow on this will come through the bottom little hole here. We have only got the one, and it does only come through that one side. As you can see, if we go all the way around the pod, there is absolutely nothing else on the pod. We do have Zero branding just about here. It is engraved inside of the plastic. Don't know if you can see that on the actual cam there, but we do have Zero engraved on the top there as well. We also have a very nice open mouthpiece there. It's a very, very comfortable shape. It's very uniform to your mouth, which does give a very comfortable draw. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. So let's put the pod back in. Now putting the pod back in couldn't be simpler, guys. It is on a set of magnets. It is a magnetic connection, so it has got a bit of a throw, as you can see. I mean, that's not coming out, guys. It's a very, very nice magnetic pull on that pod. Very, very nice. Completely love that. Absolutely love that. And it doesn't matter, like I said, which way you do put this in. It really does not matter. It really, really does not matter. It will fire either way. So let's move down to our little button then. So 5 clicks turns it on and off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it is off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it is on. As you can see, we do have a couple of different light shows there. Now if we take this and go 1, 2, 3. We are now in its lowest setting, as you see in the little red light there flashing. And if we press this 3 more times, 1, 2, 3, we are now at its maximum there, which is green. And if you want sort of a middle road type of draw, then you go 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, we are now flashing blue. So we're now in the mid-range of the spectrum there. So we go 1, 2, 3. We're at the lowest. 1, 2, 3. And we're now at the highest there, which is green. And that's the one we are going to stick it on and leave this on. Now the thing is draw activated, and that's pretty much it really to show you guys. So as you can see, it is an absolute awful fingerprint magnet. Look at the state of that. Full on fingerprint magnet. Let's give this one more quick clean so you can actually see this properly. There you go. So it is all nice and clean again now, but it is an absolute fingerprint magnet. The minute you touch it, there we go. Nice big fingerprint there. Look at that. But overall, very, very, very nice finish. Now these side pieces don't do anything. These are just mainly for looks, and it is a very, very, very nice little pod. So that is an up close and personal look then at the new Renovo Zero Pod by Vaporesso. Very, very nice. Let's go up top and we'll give this a vape as well. Alright then guys, that was an up close and personal look then at the gorgeous Zero Pod by Renovo and by Vaporesso. Very, very nice little pod system. We have got it all on and ready to go. We have got some e-liquid in our little pod there. We are using some Sussex Vapour's Cherry Lemonade, a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous juice. So, only thing left to do then guys is to give this a vape. So what's the direct lung like first? So let's try that first, and then we'll try the mouth to lung draw as well. Direct lung. Not bad. Not bad at all. You are getting quite a nice little bit of vapour there, guys, for the direct lung. Let's try a mouth to lung draw. Yeah. It has. It's got a really, really nice bit of flavour coming through. And it does, it really does mouth to lung very nicely. That draw is really, really tight. It is a really nice, tight, true mouth to lung draw there. Kind of like that. Really, really nice. So yeah, very nice little stealthy pod system. So what's my pros and cons for this then? Well, the first pro is the fact how freaking small it is. I mean, gone guys, it's gone. You can literally, it's gone. You can hide it in your hand. It's so small. It is really, 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 really small. I like the whole construction of it. We do have a lovely zinc alloy case going all the way around this, so it is very nice and durable. I love the colours on it. Look at the coloration of that rainbow. It is absolutely fan-friggin-tastic. I love the colour combination going on there. Very, very, very nice. Now, everyone loves a little bit of rainbow, don't they? And that is a really nice rainbow colour. I also like the little pod. It is very, very comfortable in the mouth. Very comfortable. Very, very, very comfortable. I like the draw on it as well. The draw on that is a really nice, comfortable mouth-to-lung draw. Or a really nice, comfortable direct lung draw. It's a very, very nice, easy to use pod system. I also like the fact that it is a draw and go. It's not press of buttons or out like that. It's a draw and go and off you pop. It's very, very nice. It's very, very stealthy. Fits in any size pocket or purse or handbag for that matter. Very, very, very nice. I also like the fact that it does come in a whole shit ton of colours. I will post links down in the description below as always where you can pick this up with all the coloured options. But it does come in a shit ton of colours, and I really like that. It does come in a shit ton of colours and a shit ton of different finishes, which is really, really nice. It's not limiting you to a certain colour choice. So I like that. You can sort of match the colour to your personal preference. It's really, really nice. I like that. I like how minuscule the branding is. It's just a simple 0 there and a simple Lenovo there. And that is it. That's all the branding that's on it. And I love that. I love the fact that it's so minimalistic on the branding side of things. I really like that. I don't really like things that have got a hell of a lot of branding going all over them. It just drowns out what you're trying to look at, doesn't it, when you see an absolute shed load of branding all over your product. It's awful. So the fact that they've only done really minuscule, small branding is a really, really big thing for me. I like that. I like that a lot. I also like the fact that the charging port's at the bottom and not sat on the side somewhere. I like that as well. It means I can lie it down flat like that on my desk. And there you go. I can just charge up as normal like that. Very, very, very nice. I also like the fact that we can give this button 3 clicks and we can change between our different heat settings as well. I also like the fact that it has the Omniboard built into this, guys, the Omniboard Mini. Now that will give you ample amounts of protection on that coil. So what will happen is if you are really, really honker-tonker on this, it will kick in and it will stop you from vaping. It will literally stop you from vaping for a couple of minutes while it allows that coil to cool down. And I like the way how it tries to match your liquid capacity as well. It'll recognise that your liquid is starting to run low inside your pod, and it'll give the coil an ample amount of power to match what you have in your pod. So it avoids all the burn hits and all the dry hits and all the nastiness. And I really like that. It's very, very innovative. I really like that. I've never seen that in a pod before, and I like that. I also love that top filling method with this pod. If we just take out the pod again, I love that spring-loaded little filling method. I've never ever seen that before. Now we've had ones with little rubber grommets, we've had ones that spin along the top, and we've had ones that slide out and things like that, and they don't work. Well, they work to an extent, but they still end up leaking somewhere along the line. This I've not had any problems with. I mean, I've filled this up a few times, and it's not really leaked anywhere, guys. It really, really hasn't. There is a little bit of dribbleness on the top there, and that's just due from the bottle. But in terms of the actual pod itself, as you can see, it is fairly dry and fairly clean. So I like that. I do like the way how it is the way it is with that spring-loaded like plug system that we've got going on there. It's like a little spring-loaded valve, and I really like that. It's very, very different. And that's probably one of its best features, if you ask me. That and the Omniboard make this device what it is. It really, really does. I really do like that spring-loaded filler method there as well. Really like that. I also like how the fact that it does come with that C-cell coil. Really, really nice coil. Now Vaporesso are known for the C-cell coils, and they're known for how good they are, and it stands within inside this little pod. Having that C-cell inside this is absolutely fantastic. I really, really do like that. Really, really like that. The flavour's not bad too. The flavour is really punchy. You can taste it right at the back of your mouth. You do get a little bit of a throat hit as well, which is very reminiscent of the draw that you're after, really, the mouthful bone draw. Very, very nice. I like it. I really, really, really like it. So you think to yourself, well Mike, you seem to really like this pod, but have you got any cons for this pod? Well, yeah, I have. I've got one or two. The first little con I have for this little pod is the actual pod itself. Now, even though it has got them really, really chunky arse magnets in there, and it has got a nice bit of a pull in there, and it ain't coming out, you can give it a good shake and it ain't coming out, so them magnets do hold that pod into place. My problem is this. It is a little bit loosey-goosey sideways, so you can move it left to right. Now you can feel that in your mouth, and it does feel relatively loose in your mouth when you're vaping it, even though we already know that the strong magnets inside are keeping that pod into place. But when you have got it in your mouth, yeah, there you go. Can you see that? We have got a bit of a looseness going on there, a little bit of side wobble going on with that pod. It's all 100% fixed into place. So that's a little bit of a con. It does make you feel like it's going to pop out every time you have a vape, so it's a little bit of a con for me, that. I would have liked to see that maybe a bit more stronger along the side, so that when it is in place, it is in place. But other than that, that's probably it. The next little con I have again with the pod is it does not come with a lid. So there is no lid that you can just pop on the top there to protect your mouthpiece from dust and grime and fluff getting down the little chimney piece there. So that also is a nice little, a bit of a con for me. It's a bit of a nice con really. Because the last thing you want to do is be putting this in your pocket, taking it out, taking a vape, and then have a mouthful of dust or fluff. So yeah, not a good idea that really, not including a little lid or maybe even a little bung of sorts to protect that pod there. Well, other than that, guys, that is it. They're the only two little cons I've got, and they're mostly subjective. You know, mine might be just that one pod out there that does that. Yours might not do that at all. Yours might be a lot more fixed into place than mine. So yeah, that's basically it, guys, on the pros and the cons. I will leave links down in the description below, as always, where you can go and pick up this fabulous little pod for yourself, guys. There are a numerous of places where you can go and pick this up, so I will post links down below. I will also post links down below to our good friends over at Sussex Vapour, as always, so you can go and try this lovely cherry lemonade out for yourself, as well as some of my personal favourites and some of their own personal favourites as well. I'll also leave a link down below with the discount code of Twisted10. That will take off 10% off your 120ml bottles, as always, guys. And I'll also leave links down below for the Facebook group as well. As you guys already know, nothing gets decided on this group if it hasn't gone through the channel. Nothing gets decided on this channel, should I say. Nothing gets decided on this channel if it hasn't gone through the group first. That's what we're meant to say. So, there we go. We got there in the end. So that was the Vaporesso and Renovo Zero Pod Kit. I'm going to take one more vape, guys, and then I am out of here. Very, very, very nice. Punchy little flavour. Nice little stealthy little beginner's pod. Very, very, very nice. So, till the next one, guys. See you again.